So section 2 is slaughtering. Also, we're going to explain. I mean, we explain a little, but let's see. The Melachah known as slaughtering actually prohibits taking the life of any living creature through any means. So, of course, the classic the definition of shkita is, the slaughtering of the cow or chicken to eat, right? But here, as we said, slaughtering in any way. The biblical prohibition applies only to killing the creatures from which one derives benefit. For example, food, right? So that's all of this. All of the 39 melachas. The main purpose is constructive. So even though it is destructive in some cases, it's actually for a constructive purpose. And the best example would be erasing. So one of the 29 melachas is erasing. So like how is erasing is constructive? Yeah, you erase something because you made a mistake and you want to write on top of it something like correct number or correct letter. That's would be constructive purpose, or demolition. So that's a separate Melachah on Shabbos and Yom Tov. So, but why would they demolish? They demolish one structure to build on top of another structure. So it's for sure you have to clean the surface, right? So that's right. For all of the melachas, it must be constructive purpose. So here as well. So shchita is for some constructive purpose, meaning that you're going to derive benefit from the shkita. So meaning killing the fly is not there is no deriving benefit, right? So it is forbidden, but only on a rabbinic level. It's rabbinic, we very respect rabbinic level, but it's not on biblical level. Okay, it's not as severe. That's the thing. Right, but the sages prohibited even killing for the sake of destroying the creature. Okay, so it's a step on the end. So, okay, continue. On Yom Tov, the rule of Hell Nefesh permits slaughtering kosher creatures for the sake of eating in that day. Okay, so as we explained. So slaughtering for eating that day, no problem. However, nowadays it is customary not to slaughter animals on Yom Tov. The slaughter of the fowl remains permitted. I mean, do they do? I have not heard it because you have enough. You have in your refrigerator, like people, you have to clean it. So like it's a huge procedure to like take out the feathers. Okay, I've done it a few times, and that's even one time was enough. Even the first 30 seconds was enough. Okay, so continue. It is permitted to kill dangerous insects, for example, a bee that is pursuing a person. So some like a crazy bee, like it's after some like a target, which is a person, right? So in this case, yes. If it cannot be trapped, or just shoo away, right? So like with a towel or something. However, one should not kill the insect. It's merely bothersome. For example, mosquito, right? So maybe it's going to do some danger, some action. Maybe not. Maybe it's already full of blood. Right? It cannot eat any longer. Okay, it's very interesting. So continue. Drawing bloods. That's also very, very practical question. So let's read, and I'm going to explain how is it practical. Removing blood from the living body is included in Melachah of slaughtering. So meaning what? So we're not allowed to do something for ourselves that it would cause the bleeding. So what does it mean? So the best example would be to brush teeth if somebody with the sensitive gums, right? And some people I met people that unless they told me, I would not know the issue, right? So they say sensitive gums, and it's always some infection like beneath the gum. It's unbelievable. People suffer so much, and if it's cut or cold, for you it's normal. For me it's normal, but these people suffer a lot, right? And sensitive gums, they would bleed. So for these people, it's not allowed to brush the teeth on Shabbos. So on Shabbos, just on Yom Tov, also you're allowed to brush the teeth with the water, or you put yourself like mouthwash, right? Do not, right? And while it is in your mouth, you can brush the teeth like that. So the only problem is potential problem is squeezing the toothbrush. So when you brush, you wash it under the sink and just put it in your holder. Don't squeeze it. The only problem is the squeezing. Okay, so that's it. So toothpaste we don't use unless it's very watery, but forget it, right? But people who have a very sensitive gums and they can bleed, so it's not allowed for them to brush their teeth. So they just use, and we always recommend just use mouthwash. That's it, right? But if you have I think everybody's gums bleed from their teeth, like from time to time. So if you have a bleeding maybe a few times a year, so there is no problem because there is no guarantee that it's going to bleed on Shabbos. Okay, so that's withdrawing blood, right? That one should not suck the blood from a wound. That's like somebody cuts, right? Or do any act to cause blood to flow, right? So some people like to pump a pimple, so not allowed, right? Because of the blood, right? There are other issues, but this is the main one. For discussion of this issue associated with the treatment of injuries on Yom Tov, see 31, chapter 31. We're going to get to it. So another issue, we had to get permission for a case, and I'm going to tell you the case. So when a woman goes through IVF, right? It's like artificial insemination, right? So they had to go through the blood test. I don't exactly remember, like every day, every morning. So they check the number of cells. I don't know, whatever they check, and they wait for a proper day to insert the thing in her body. So, and they have to draw blood every day for sure. So Shabbos is not exception. So we had to get the special for permission for this woman to do so. But we said absolutely, but make sure that you stay next to the clinic, right? So you have to rent a hotel or something and stay like a walking distance to the clinic. Right, so even though it is permissible because of right, because as we said, it is rabbinic, and here like it's special circumstances that they would allow it, but it's case by case basis, right? And they try to schedule. It's not on being Shabbos, but I think it I don't remember, but sometimes it's more than 5 or 6 days. So they 7 days. So they cannot predict. It's not like they can do something to make it on a weekday. I mean, she should go every day and plus Shabbos. Okay. Continue. Should we continue? I think we can stop here. Any questions on the slaughtering and drawing blood? So everything that we draw blood is a problem. And plus, about blood, try not to suck the blood from your wound. That's the big issue. And myself, automatically you cut yourself. I do things. So I'm trying to work in gloves or whatever I do, right? But sometimes you cut yourself, right? You always you don't have a plaster or something, so that's the issue. The blood, so the issue is for onlookers because right, so because you eating blood, even the blood of the person is not blood that is forbidden, right, technically, right? It's not the blood that is forbidden, but our sages say don't do it. Why? Maybe you come to like the taste of the blood. You understand? So, and first thing, and second, like Mari side, how it looks from the side, how people see it. But the blood, the internal blood, you can actually swallow. So if somebody has bloody gums, right, and there is blood, so they can swallow. But if you eat bread, for example, and you beat a piece of bread, and you see that a piece of blood, or like not piece, like a blood stain on the bread, so this bread you're not allowed to eat, right? I mean, not like you have to take out this blood stain, throw out, and you're allowed to eat the rest of the bread. So this blood that inside is not considered blood that is prohibited, but only blood that comes out of the body is the one that is forbidden. Okay, so let me know. That's any questions on slaughtering. Let's start with that. Yes, go ahead.
So about this issue for slaughtering, what would be the case with fish? Should we, if we have them already trapped in a tank before Yom Tov and we want to consume this fish during Yom Tov, should we just take it out of the water and let them die outside? What would be the case?
No. What's up? So these nets are actually considered to be a muktzah on Yom Tov. So you're not allowed to use your trapping equipment. All of the trapping equipment is considered to be muktzah. So you're not allowed to take it out of the water. And plus, just so we understand, we never know when this fish was trapped. Right? Maybe it was trapped before Yom Tov starts. Maybe it was after. How do you know? You understand? So that's it would not be allowed. So there because of the doubt. One is because of the doubt, and second because of the trapping. Okay, not allowed. But fish usually when it's like you run into the shchita, right? It's the only exception. And technically, since we already discussed the blood, so technically the blood of the fish is allowed. So I'm not sure how the people would like this blood of the fish, but sometimes, like in olden days when we used to buy the whole fish, and I would clean the fish, and sometimes in the big fish there is next to the skeleton there is this artery, main artery. It's a lot of blood, a lot. I mean, compared to the fish, it's lucky, and it's the color. I don't want to discuss color, but I would not you pay me the money, even though it is allowed. I would not drink it. Absolutely not. Right. So we clean it, wash it very, very thoroughly. But technically, they say it's actually in Shol HaMoed. If somebody decide that a person wants to drink the fish blood, put it in a cup. So, but next to it, we'll put a fish skeleton or something so everybody knows that you're drinking the fish blood. Okay. Because many people eat blood, right, in the world, in many cultures. They meat sausages with the blood, this with the blood, and I'm not sure. Somehow they're not discussed, whatever reason. And I heard this story many times. These people, not Jews, of course. This the slaughterers of the pig. Right, so you have to a pig is a very strong animal, right? And in order to to be slaughtered, you have to be a very strong person as well, very, very, very physically strong to fight the animal. And to kill it, they had to pierce the heart, something like that. And they would drink this blood, say with a cup, right? They're privileged. I don't know. The people explain to me this. No, just explain to me this privilege, and they derive this energy from the pig. You understand what energy, right? From the pig, and that's what they do. They enjoy it. Okay. What else? Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
Sorry, no, I was thinking for example, if someone's into fishing, and the person's got like, I don't know, a few fish inside a bucket, and he trapped those fish, this fish before Yom Tov. He has them in the bucket, and then is he allowed to take those fish?
Yes,
with his bare hands?
yes. That's so. This fish would be in a water. Let's say it's that's what they do for preservation, right? To preserve the fish fresh. What they used to do, right? So when I was little, what we used to do, they put the water in the bathtub and put the fish, and the fish would swim, right, in the bathtub. I don't know what we did and how we clean it after that. I don't remember the story, but yeah, that's how you preserve, especially in older days. You did not have refrigerator, right? So you put some water in a bucket, let the fish swim. Of course, it's not trapped. It's in a bucket. Right, and then you would have a fresh fish, absolutely. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.